My dear students, in the last class we have discussed a lot of things about the electric field lines. In the third class we are going to discuss about the electric dipole. Electric dipole means when two equal and opposite charges are separated by a small distance, it is called an electric dipole. I would like to say that this is the charge Q plus Q and this is the charge minus Q. I have taken 2 point charges are separated by a very small distance. Then it will constitute an electric dipole. Let I have taken this as minus Q and this is as a plus Q and this is A and this is B. So AB is an electric dipole. So what is an electric dipole? Electric dipole consists of two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance. Let AB is an electric dipole. Okay? Consist of charges plus Q and minus Q respectively. I would like to say that this is plus Q and this is minus Q. If it means the total charge of an electric dipole, 0. Therefore, total charge of an electric dipole, how much? 0. Because plus Q minus Q cancel each other. So, the net charge is 0. The distance of separation between two charges is called dipole length. Therefore, dipole length is equal to AB. Let I have taken D. Clear? Next. Whenever we are going to discuss about the ideal electric dipole. Ideal electric dipole means when the magnitude of the charge tends to infinity and the distance of separation tends to 0. For an ideal electric dipole, magnitude of charge tends to infinity and the distance of separation or the distance of a part tends to 0. This dipole is often also called as point dipole. Clear? Now we have already discussed what is the electric dipole. When two equal and opposite charges are separated by a small distance, it constitutes an electric dipole. Now I have taken an electric dipole AB consists of charge plus Q and minus Q. Whenever we are going to discuss about the charge of dipole means only one charge. Charge of dipole means only one charge. But a total charge or the net charge of electric dipole is total charge of electric dipole is 0. But charge of dipole is either one charge. Clear? Next. The distance of separation between the two equal and opposite charges is called dipole length. Okay? For a good electric dipole or for an ideal electric dipole, the charge magnitude of charge tends to infinity and the distance of separation tends to 0. It is also called point dipole. Now, electric dipole moment. What is an electric dipole moment? I have taken AB as an electric dipole. The minus q charge is situated at B, while plus q charge is situated at D. The distance between the dipole is called dipole length, and let it be D. Then electric dipole moment can be defined with the product of magnitude of either one charge, any one charge, and their distance of separation or the dipole length. It is defined as the product of magnitude of either one charge and their distance of separation. Of an electric dipole. Let AB is an what is electric dipole. Therefore, charge of a dipole, charge of an electric dipole is equal to Q plus or minus Q. Dipole length, how much? AB is equal to D. Then electric dipole moment is equal to P is equal to charge into, or you can write in briefly, magnitude of either one charge into dipole length. Therefore, P is equal to charge, how much? Any one charge magnitude, that is Q into D. Clear? Note: electric dipole moment is a vector quantity. Whenever we express it as a vector quantity, it must have its own direction, that is from negative to positive. Directed from negative to positive. Therefore, I can write it as a P vector is equal to Q into D vector. Okay? Its unit charge is coulomb. Distance is meter. So whenever we express it in SI, that is coulomb into meter, or I can write it as a C dot M. But we cannot express it as M dot C, because MC means millicoulomb. It will represent the millicoulomb. So MC will not occur or does not take dimension. Coulomb charge 80 into L. It means M0, L1, T1, A1. Clear? Instead of charge is equal to Q is equal to current into time, IT. So I have mentioned 80. And distance is measured in length. So L, ATL or M0, L1, T1, A1. These are the unit and dimension of a electric dipole moment. Clear? Next. Electric field due to a dipole due to an electric dipole can be obtained at any position or at any point of an axial line another is at of an equatorial line. Listen carefully. I want to find out the electric field at two positions. One is known as the axial line, another is called as equatorial line. Axial line is also known as end-on position, while equatorial line is called as broadside on position. Clear? Listen. Let this is an electric dipole. Okay? Let I mention it as A and it is B. The charge at B is minus Q, charge at A is plus Q. Hence, it is an electric dipole D. Clear? The line that passes through the two charges and parallel to its length. This is any portion BP. Here I want to find out the electric field, net electric field I want to find out here. That is called axial line. It means the line that touches the two charges and parallel to its dipole length is called axial line. Listen to me. Let AB is an electric dipole and this is called as AB. This line is called as the dipole length. Any line that passes through the two charges and parallel to its length. Two charges passes through two charges and parallel to its length is called axial line. Why? In this case, that A and B are is an electric dipole consist of charge minus Q and plus Q. Clear? Same thing I mentioned dipole. The line that passes through touches the two charges. Here I will write it. The line that passes through center of the two charges and perpendicular to its length is called equatorial line. Listen carefully. Let AB is an electric dipole. This is the center, the line that passes through the center of the two charges and perpendicular to its length. Here, parallel to its length, 0 degree, theta is 0 degree. Here theta is pi by 2. That is called equatorial line. So here I want to find out the electric field. The line that passes through the center of the two charges and perpendicular to its length is called equatorial line, while the line that passes through the center of the two charges and parallel to its length. The line which is parallel called as axial line or end-on portion, while the line that is perpendicular is called equatorial line or broadside on portion. Clear? Next. find electric field intensity at any point on the axial line of an electric dipole. Find electric field intensity at any point on the axial line of an electric point. Clear? Of an electric dipole. We know what is axial line. Axial line means the line that passes through the two charges and parallel to its length is called axial line. So write it, axial line. Then A, B, instead of dipole length I have taken 2L. This is minus Q charge, this is plus Q charge. Let O be the center of the electric dipole. If it is so, the distance between OB and OL will be L. The line that passes through the two charges and parallel to it is called, that line is called axial line. Let P be the any observation point where I want to find out the net electric field. Let P be the observation point. Clear? Let AB be the an electric dipole consists of charges plus Q and minus Q respectively. Clear? Therefore, dipole length AB is equal to how much? 2L implies electric dipole moment. How much? Dipole moment means charge into length. So charge means Q, magnitude of either one charge. Either you can take plus Q or you can take minus Q. The charge is Q and the distance between them, how much? Is 2L is equal to 2QL. Let it will be equation number 1. Clear? Now, let O be the center of electric dipole. Clear? Implies OA is equal to OB is equal to L. Let small p be the observation point. Observation point, how much? At a distance R. Observation point at a distance R from O. Where we want to find net electric field intensity. Clear? So P is my observation point. Listen carefully. We know that electric field is a vector quantity and electric field always moves from positive to negative. It means it moves away from positive charge and towards negative charge. Clear? So if it is so, then let I would like to find out the electric field at a P due to the charge plus Q at a A. So at A electric field will be moved away. Therefore, electric field intensity at P due to charge at A, clear, is equal to, let EA vector is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by, so this distance means OP is R, this is L, means AP is equal to R minus L. Here I mentioned OA is equal to OP is equal to L, implies AP is equal to how much? R minus L. Total distance is R, this is L, so remaining is R minus L. Similarly, for BP, this is R, this is L, so R plus L. BP is equal to R plus L. So EA is equal to AP square 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by distance square. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by AP square. Away from positive charge. Away from positive charge means A to P along AP vector is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R minus L whole square along AP vector. Clear? Similarly, electric field intensity at P due to charge at B is equal to EB. Listen to me. At B there is a charge is minus Q. Minus Q means electric field is towards negative, away from positive. Clear? EB is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by the distance is PB square along towards negative along PB vector. Look at here. The EA vector will be away from positive. So EA vector will be from the positive charge. While EB vector will be towards negative charge. So net electric field is E vector is how much? Clear? Along PB or 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by PB means how much? R plus L. R plus L whole square along PB vector. Look at it. EA vector will be away from positive charge. AB will be towards positive charge. Hence they are opposite to each other. As EA vector and EB vector are opposite to each other, therefore net electric field intensity E vector is equal to EA vector, EB vector according to vector addition law, because each quantity are vector quantity. So whenever according to the principle of superposition, the net electric field will be EA vector plus EB vector. Okay. So, but E and EB is opposite to each other. Theta is pi opposite to each other. So E is equal to EA minus EB. Clear? Listen to me. In case of A, this is denominator is R minus L, the smaller quantity. Well, in case of B, the denominator is R plus L. Clear? So this is bigger quantity compared to this. So EB is small, while R minus L is small. So EA is large. Clear? Answer EA minus EB. E is equal to EA means 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by R minus L whole square minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by EB. EB is R plus L whole square. Clear? 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q by Q is common, Q common. I have taken that much common. 1 minus R minus L whole square minus 1 by R plus L whole square. 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q r plus l whole square minus r minus l whole square whole by r square minus l square whole square. Clear? A plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square is equal to 4ab. Hence, E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into q. That is 4rl by r square minus l square whole square. 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. From 4 I have taken 2, that is 2ql into 2r by r square minus l square whole square. Clear? But using equation 1 we know that the dipole moment is equal to charge into length and p is equal to 2ql. From equation 1 we got it. So I can put it here. E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p into 2r by r square minus l square whole square. Clear? For an ideal electric dipole, ideal or I can take as a short electric dipole. If the dipole is very short, then I can neglect the L. It means it is very close and we are very close to each other. Then only it is possible. If it is very close, then at that the D or 2L or I can take it as L tends to 0, very small. So if you neglect L, I will find E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p, because L square will be neglected, very small. So r square is r fourth. Numerator there is another r, they will cancel each other and answer will be 2p by r cube. Clear? Note, electric field always moves from positive charge. Positive charge means electric field will move in such direction. But we know that the dipole moment is also moves from negative to positive. So dipole moment act from negative to positive, or I can write it as a electric field. The net electric field is parallel to dipole moment. Clear? Electric field directly proportional to the dipole moment. Electric field inversely proportional to the cube of the distance of observation point. Clear? So this is an important long questions regularly asked in our previous exams. Now similarly, as we have determined the electric field intensity at any point on the axial line of an electric dipole, similarly we can find out for a equatorial line also. Clear? Clear? Find electric field intensity at any point on the equatorial line of an electric dipole. This is also called as broadside-on portion. What is equatorial line? The line that passes through the center of the two charges. The line that passes through center of the two charges and perpendicular to its dipole length. Perpendicular. Parallel axial line, perpendicular equatorial line. So let AB is an electric dipole. B consists of charge minus Q and A consists of charge plus Q. O be the center of the The dipole length D is equal to, I have taken 2L. It means if L is the center, then OA is equal to OB is equal to L. Clear? Now, the line that passes through the center of the dipole. The line that passes through the center of the dipole is called equatorial line. So, I would like to find any point. Let P is the observation point at a distance R from the center. So, what is equatorial line we know? Let AB is an electric dipole consists of charges plus Q and minus Q respectively. Therefore, electric dipole length AB is equal to D. I have taken 2L. Electric dipole moment capital P is equal to magnitude of either one charge and their distance of separation is equal to 2QL. Equation number 1. Let O be the center of electric dipole. Therefore, OA is equal to OB is equal to L. Clear? Let small p be the what is observation point at a distance R from center of the center of electric dipole O. Therefore, OP is equal to R. Clear? If it is L and this is R, then in triangle OAP, AP is equal to R square plus L square according to Pythagoras theorem. This is L, this is R, means obviously the hypotenuse is R square plus L square because this is 90 degree. Clear? According to Pythagoras theorem, AP is equal to. Similarly, triangle OBP, BP is equal to R square plus L square root over. I would like to say that this angle is theta and this angle is theta. If, because these two sides are equal, these angles are equal, so opposite angles are also same by congruence. If angle PBA, if as PBA is equal to PAB theta, then cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse. I can write PBO, I can write PAO in small triangle. Okay, this triangle I will assume. If it is so, cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse. Base is how much? L. Hypotenuse is R square plus H square. Clear? Now I would like to say that electric field moves away from positive charge. So EA vector will be 8 in such direction. This is EA vector. Electric field moves towards negative charge. If it is so, then EB will act in that direction. So this is a parallelogram, and this vector is my resultant vector. Clear? Listen carefully. If this angle is theta, this angle is also theta. Okay? This is theta, this is theta. These two angles are called as the alternate angles, and this is called as corresponding angles. Clear? Therefore, electric field intensity at P due to charge plus Q at A is equal to EA 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. How much? Q by AP square along AP, away from positive charge, so AP vector, or I can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q. Listen to me, AP is equal to R square plus L square. AP square means R square plus L square, root over will be eliminated along AP vector. EB vector is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Similarly, how much? Q by BP square along towards negative along PB 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. BP means BP is equal to root over R square plus L square. It means BP square is equal to R square plus L square. Along PB vector. Clear? So listen to me. EA vector and AB vector are equal in magnitude but different in angles, because EA vector will be act in such direction, and if this will be taken as the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then their diagonal will be represented as a resultant. So we can find out the net vector by using vector addition law. Therefore, net electric field intensity at P is E vector is equal to EA vector plus EB vector. Listen to me, EA vector and EB vector act at an angle theta plus theta, that is 2 theta. Therefore, using vector addition law, E is equal to EA square EB square EA square plus EB square 2 EA EB. Angle between EA and EB is theta plus theta. How much? 2 theta. Okay. As we know, EA vector mode is equal to EB vector mode. E is equal to EA square instead of EA square I have put it because E is equal to EB, hence instead of EB I can write EA square plus 2 EA into EB. EB and EA are equal, hence EA into EA, EA square into cos 2 theta. Clear? 2 EA square cos 2 theta. Clear? 2 EA square common, I have taken 1 plus cos 2 theta 2 EA square, 1 plus cos 2 theta means 2 cos square theta. So 2 to 4 is equal to 4 EA square cos square theta. 4, the root over of 4 is 2. Root over of EA square is EA. Cos square theta root over is cos theta. Implies 2. EA means the value of EA 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 magnitude 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q by r square plus L square. Cos theta we will find out L by r square plus L square root r. Clear? Listen to me. 2QL. So numerator part is 2QL. Numerator part. Denominator 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. R square plus L square, R square plus L square power 1 plus half. It means using equation 1 instead of 2QL I can write it as a electric dipole moment capital P. So E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P R square plus L square power 3 by 2. Clear? Note, if dipole is short means for an ideal dipole, if the dipole is very small then L tends to 0 or I can neglect the L. So if L is neglected, E is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P by L term is neglected means tends to 0. R square plus 0 R square power 3 by 2 is equal to R cube. Clear? Conclusion. Listen to me. Dipole moment always acts from negative to positive. So minus q to positive. So this is the direction of dipole moment. But here the electric field will be moved from P to this point. Let it will be PR will be moved this direction. Dipole moment will be act in there. So if dipole moment in that direction, the electric field will be opposite to it. Hence I can write electric field is opposite to P vector. Clear? Next, E vector directly proportional to dipole moment and E proportional to 1 by R cube. Clear? So this is the expression for the electric field intensity at any point on the equatorial line. Previously I have discussed at any point on the axial line. Now, by comparing these two, we find that in case of axial line, electric field and dipole moment are parallel, while in case of electric field and dipole moment are anti-parallel or opposite to each other in case of equatorial line. And the important part is in E axial is equal to 2 times E equatorial, because in case of equatorial we found that P by R cube, while instead of in case of axial line we found E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2 P by R cube for a ideal dipole or a short dipole. So axial line 2 P by R cube. In case of equatorial line, P by R cube. So equatorial is half of the axial line, or axial electric field at axial point are twice the equatorial for a same dipole and at the same distance of observation point. Clear? Let AB is an electric dipole. A consists of charge plus Q and B consists of charge minus Q. Let I have taken any center of the electric dipole will be. So this is L and this is L. It means the total length of the dipole will be 2L. At any point I would like to find out the electric field. At any point, let that angle will be theta. So electric field intensity at any point on any length of an electric dipole will be E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P into 1 plus 3 cos square theta power half by r cube. Case 1 for axial length. If it is axial length, then it is parallel. So the line is parallel. So I can take theta is equal to 0 degree. Theta is 0 degree means cos theta is 1. Cos theta 1 into 3 plus 1 4 root is 2. So E axial is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p by r cube. But for equatorial line, this line will be perpendicular. If it is perpendicular, theta is equal to pi by 2, cos theta is equal to 0. If cos theta is 0, 3 into 0 plus 1, answer will be E equatorial is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 p by r cube. Therefore, E axial is equal to 2 times E equatorial. Okay? I think this questions are raised in this year. Okay? So, in this classes we have discussed everything about the electric dipole length, ideal electric dipole moment, then electric field intensity at any position, that is either it may be axial line or it may be equatorial. Okay, in the next class we will discuss what happens if an electric dipole is placed at any electric dipole, what happens to it. We will discuss in detail in the next class. Till that, bye, good day, watch again, thank you.